Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice radical equation x plus 1 over x plus root x squared plus 2 divided by root x squared plus 2x plus 3 equal to 0. Our job is to find all possible values of x such that x is a real number. First we suppose that let a is equal to this denominator, the square root of x squared plus 2 times x plus 3, and b is equal to this numerator, the square root of x squared plus 2. If we square both sides of this equation, this implies that a squared is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3, and if we square both sides of this equation, this implies that b squared equal to x squared plus 2. We subtract from this equation, so this will become a squared minus b squared equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3 minus x squared minus 2. This negative x squared will be cancelled out with this positive x squared. We are left with a squared minus b squared is equal to this 2x, 2 times x, and 3 minus 2 will become plus 1. Now if you move this 1 to the left hand side, this implies that 2 times x equal to a squared minus b squared minus 1. If we divide both sides by 2, this implies that x is equal to a squared minus b squared minus 1 divided by 2. Let's call this equation number 1. Now if we add 1 to both sides of this equation, this will become x plus 1 equal to a squared minus b squared minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. You can write the denominator 1, and we take LCM of 2 and 1 is 2, so this a squared minus b squared minus 1 will come here. A squared minus b squared minus 1 plus 2 divided by 1 is 2 times this one, 2. This is equal to x plus 1. Further simplify, this will become x plus 1 equal to a squared minus b squared, 2 minus 1 will become plus 1 divided by 2. Let's call this equation number 2. Now in the original equation, in this original equation we replace this x with this value, a squared minus b squared minus 1 over 2. We replace this x plus 1 with this value, a squared minus b squared plus 1 over 2. So this will become, in place of x plus 1 we write this value, a squared minus b squared plus 1 divided by 2. All this divided by, in place of this x we write a squared minus b squared minus 1 divided by 2, plus we replace this x squared plus 2 root with this value b divided by, we replace this root x squared plus 2x plus 3 with this value a equal to 0. Now this 2 will be cancelled with this 2, and we are left with a squared minus b squared plus 1 divided by a squared minus b squared minus 1 plus b over a equal to 0. Now we take the LCM of these two denominators. The LCM is a times this expression, a squared minus b squared minus 1. When we divide this LCM by this expression, we get a, so we multiply a by this expression. A times a squared minus b squared plus 1 plus, when we divide this LCM by this a, we get this expression, so we multiply this b, we multiply b by this expression, a squared minus b squared minus 1 equal to 0. If we multiply both sides by this denominator, so this disappears, and we simplify this numerator. A times a squared will become a cubed. A times negative b squared minus ab squared, and a times 1 plus a. Now b times a squared will become plus a squared b, and b times negative b squared negative b cubed, b times negative 1 negative b equal to 0. Now we combine these two terms, a cubed and negative b cubed, and we combine these two terms, a squared b and this negative ab squared, and we combine these two terms, a minus b. So this will become a cubed minus b cubed. We use parentheses to make this a group, plus another group, a squared b minus ab squared, and in the last we write the other group, a minus b equal to 0. Now this a cubed minus b cubed can be factorized as a minus b times a squared plus a times b plus b squared, and from these two terms we can factor out ab plus ab as common factor, in bracket left a minus b. From these two terms we can factor out plus 1, in bracket left a minus b equal to 0. Now this a minus b is a common factor, so we factor out this a minus b, and in bracket left a squared plus a times b plus b squared plus a times b plus 1 equal to 0. Further simplify, this will become a minus b times a squared. This ab plus ab will become plus 2 times ab plus this b squared plus this 1 equal to 0. From here, either this expression a minus b equal to 0, or this expression a squared plus 2ab plus b squared plus 1 equal to 0. Now this a squared plus 2ab plus b squared is a perfect square, so this will become a plus b whole squared, and move this 1 to the right hand side, this will become negative 1. Since the left hand side is a square, so this left hand side is always greater than or equal to 0, means that this is always positive. This is less than 0 means that negative, which is not possible, so no solution can be found from this equation, and we accept only this value a minus b equal to 0. If you move this negative b to the right hand side, this implies that a is equal to b. Now recall that we have supposed that a is equal to root x squared plus 2x plus 3 and b is equal to root x squared plus 2. We have supposed that a is equal to root x squared plus 2x plus 3, and we have supposed that b is equal to root x squared plus 2. So a is equal to b will become the square root of x squared plus 2 times x plus 3 equal to the square root of x squared plus 2, and from here we take square of both sides. So this square will be cancelled with this square root, and this square will be cancelled with this square root. We are left with x squared plus 2 times x plus 3 equal to x squared plus 2. If we subtract x squared from both sides, this get cancelled out, and we are left with 2 times x plus 3 equal to 2. We subtract 3 from both sides, so this get cancelled out. We are left with 2 times x is equal to negative 1. If we divide both sides by 2, this implies that x is equal to negative 1 over 2. This is the final value of x. This is the final answer of this problem.